Evening chaps, how's tricks? So we've got a few over on Facebook there. We've got Alistair, Graham, Matthew, I think that's a Russian friend, George, Albert and Glenn. How you doing chaps? And YouTube we've got Colin, Graham again, Scaling Models, Mike aka Dad, Henry, Panzer Cohen, Wendy, Moose. Hi everyone, how you doing? Good to see you all. So back on the old Lancaster. Can't believe it's been a year since my boy got married. One of our boys. So there you old Lancaster. Yeah. I'll move it out of the way. Hi Sue, how you doing? Good to see you. So today we're gonna prat about with some props, get some yellow banding on there, and I'm gonna prat about with some of these bombs and see what else as we go along. So a little bit of airbrushing here and there today, get some bombs done and whatnot. That's the idea. Evening Simon. He was so lucky when he got married because well, as you know, he got married today last year, and then literally weeks later everyone was on lockdown. So lucky chap, or unlucky, whichever way you want to look at it. Hi Edward, how you doing pal? Pass the bucket. All good fun. Evening Ron, Fred, looking forward to seeing the next update. Cheers pal. It's the bombs you sent me, that's the next bit. Hi Chris, Vince and Chris Brown, how you doing fellas? So we'll get these done up in the we want olive drab, British World War II olive drab at that. So I'll give these a quick blast of the old olive jab, the bombs, and then we'll leave them up there to dry for a minute. And we'll just keep playing with them while we're at it. I'll put them on the stand here. One of the Tamiya stands, you've got all the little holes everywhere. You know, crop clips, they just sit in there nicely. You know. So that's what they'll be going on. Yeah, they can't get the wrong chat today, Colin, because this is the last of the scheduled scheduled streams until probably tomorrow when I update the YouTube and put all the next week's work on there. Because sure, we're playing with the turpits too. Fred, you have to watch out as I have armed the bombs. They've got the old detonator pins in them, haven't they? Anti-alclad device. Evening, Phil. How you doing? So there you go. All bombs ready to go. There's going to be a few stages with these bombs. Because like I said, I was watching that thing on Amazon Prime about night bombers, and they were green, but they were grubby black and rusty, and they were a mess. So it's going to be a little bit of playing with these to get that kind of effect. Won't be perfect, but it'll be better than one colour at least. So, oh, cheers. So I'm just giving the bomb end a colour first. Not where the clamp is. It's a nice dark green there. So it's just the bomb end I've done, and then I can hold them and do the other side. Evening, Bill. No, like that. See, that'll do that. Turn that pressure down a little bit actually. Quite high there. That's better. Like I say, on the Amazon Prime program, the bombs are such a mess, really. I always expected bombs to be like all nice and clean and ready to go, because obviously they only get used the once. But no, they were quite the opposite to what I was expecting. On another thing, obviously I've been working on the turpits. So on Friday there, my mate Alistair, we do like a movie night, watching films, have a couple of drinks, because we can't go to air shows and model shows together. And we watched a film about turpits on Amazon Prime. If you type in turpits, there's a black and white picture, Prime exclusive. And it's a documentary. It was really interesting. I know it's not the Lancaster, but it was interesting for my turpits build. Evening, Paul. Paul de Sousa, I think it is. You think the bombs were hand painted? Yeah, they looked worse than hand painted. Evening, Paul. How you doing? People going to start talking the way we all keep ending up in the same place. Yes, Moose. Yeah, all good. Yeah, they were very messy, the bombs. The paintwork, the red band, the yellow band was an absolute mess. And like I say, they were rusty, blacky, green, all sorts of just not what I was expecting at all. Back on the Turpits though, because obviously I'm building that and it's a big build. But craziness. What a clever design, the steel deck. And they couldn't penetrate it. They tried a number of times before they managed. Um, so yeah, it was interesting. Right, props. How am I going to get my even band on the props? What I tend to do is I use either 2 or 3mm tape. And decide what size. Right, I'm going to go with that. So what I do with this, it's a bit long-winded, but it's a way of getting them all exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Evening Vince, evening Tim. What I do, put a little bit of tape on the end there. Split that in two because it's only the tip. Right on that end. Like that. Don't stick it to my finger as well. Come along. Why is it always works when you're not on camera? When you're on camera it doesn't. Right. So I get that there. Put the same on that side. I say it's a little long-winded, but I have it so it's like that on it, on the tip. And I do that all the way around. There's quite a few here, but I do that all the way around. And then I put more tape on and remove this tape. That makes sense. And that gets me every single one identical. Could have sprayed it yellow first, which would have probably made life a little easier. But we're not in it to be easy. Yeah. So I do that. See if I can get thing to balance it on so you can see. I've done that right on the tips there. And what I do is I get some of this wider tape. Like so. seeing what everyone's saying at the same time. Get that on there like that. And that one on there like that. And that one's to stay. So I'll put that one on there like that, next to the tape edge. And I'll just pop that one off. And that gives me my distance for my yellow. If I do that right with them ones, I should be able to reuse them other ones. But I'm busy with a DC4 Sky Master that I'm doing in olive drab, as it was during the 1944 period. So I'm going to be doing the fuselage next. Oh, good stuff. DC4, nice aircraft. Yeah. Pop that one off. I'm putting them there because I might be able to slide them onto the next one. Save me a little bit of messing about. What we got there? Pans. Fred, you missed an opportunity there. Do a bit of Blue Peter. Here's one I did earlier. Yes. Yeah, I could have done, but all my builds, mate, I do live from start to finish. So if I did here's one I did earlier, it would kind of defeat the point of what I do. The reason I do it this way and not have some done is because I want to show everything. So there's no cheating. There's no cutting corners or hiding something and nobody knowing, etc. You see the whole shebang from the very beginning. So you see it all progress and do its thing. If that makes sense. There we go. So I've got all my tips sticking out now, but they're all identical on both sides, so that'll be quick and easy now to airbrush. Now hopefully these little blighters that I just did, in theory, I can get my eyesight right. And get these the right way around. Might slot on. Like that. Look at that. So no more messing about with that. So it's like a mask sleeve now. Evening, Rob. Right, get these popped on. And that one's ready to go again. Yes, Moose. Just a tip. Now, you're a lady, you know. I'm a lady, don't you know? There you go. Some effort, but it's not difficult. And it finishes nice. It just means they're all the same then. Patterns are saying, yeah, makes complete sense. Best way to showcase model making from the ground up. Yes, mate, that's the idea. You know, it's completely from start to finish. And my theory has always been, we have a number of people on some groups that I run. They say, oh, I'm not that good and blah, 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 or I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And it's how you go about fixing them mistakes. So I like to do everything completely live, because then I make mistakes, you all see it, I'm not bothered, because I fix it. And some people that are maybe new to the hobby and stuff like that will get to see how I fixed it. So if it happens to them, they'll know what to do. I'm never shy about showing mistakes and how I deal with them. Now, my way's not necessarily the right way. Everybody has their own methods of building and whatever. But as a lot of people have said before, it spreads way. And that's it. It's just what I do and how I do it. And I enjoy everybody's company, so it's all good. There's another one done. That's 2 down already. And Mrs. Doyle brought me a wee cup of tea. Hi, Annette. Evening, Jarek and Steve. I called her Mrs. Doyle. I think I called her Nora Batty earlier. It'll be the last of my tea if she heard me saying it. Henry's just put a coat of primer on his P47. Oh, good stuff. Here's a thing I didn't know, and I mean, you know, I don't know everything, obviously. P51D. I didn't know there was an F51, and it was my mate Ali told me that it's actually because it's Korean. So basically, they just renamed it because it was in Korea. So they called it an F51 instead. I thought, oh, that's different. You see how these are just fitting on quick now, you see? Oh, don't drop one, that is. Oh, come along. Oh, really? That's twice. Third time lucky. Yeah, I was looking for a model for a customer. And he said, yeah, P51 and this F51 come up. I'm like, what? So I was proceeded to be told why it's an F. Now, nearly ready. You ready for some yellowage? Now, oh, it's warm in here. I was thinking you'll be in trouble if she finds out. I'm very lucky. She's not on my Facebook and she's not on my Twitter and she's not on my YouTube. So, and also she's as bad as me. So, believe me, she calls me a lot more. Moose, I've learned a lot from just watching others build. You see things that normally you will get missed. I always look at these videos for models. I've got to see if there's any issues. Yeah, definitely. To everyone in the chat, have fun, enjoy the chat, keep safe and well, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Time I left for work. No worries, Panther. You take care, pal. And cheers for popping by, fella. I'll catch you on other YouTube streams, no doubt. So we're nearly there. Then we can get some airbrushing out again. And then we'll play a bit more with the old bombs. Get some more bombage going on. This extra wide bit of tape is just purely to stop any overspray when I spray the tips. So, Red, they reduced P51 and renamed it. Yeah, mate, yeah. That's what he was telling me. I was quite shocked because I didn't know, you know. I don't know everything. P51, F51, I'm like, what on earth's going on? It looks like a P51 to me, but it turns out they did it with the Intruder too. They renamed it. Seem to have renamed everything for Korea. I enjoy it because you get to learn different things that you just didn't know. I mean, you know, it's all good fun at the end of the day. There you go, and another one done. So, one more left. Besides finishing my impeller, what the heck else am I going to do? Graham, you can always call her Zola Bud if she's slow one day. I've called her all sorts over the time, but bless her. She comes out with a cup of tea and all that for me, so, you know, she's a good one. Now we always get that one that just doesn't go in like it did all the rest of them. And this one is being that one. You know, they all went in, no problem, and then boom, you get that one. There's always one. Obviously, I need the old magnifying glass. I can't see otherwise. There we go, just about there. Super. 3 or 4 more bits, and that's me. Put them on my hand there. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, definitely. The missus she's brand new. She's a wind-up merchant as bad as me. In fact, I'd say she's worse. See, when I first come here, right? Now I smoke, right? So I had no idea, because being from down south, I had no idea about the habits of seagulls and stuff like that. And I live near the sea now, you see. So there's seagulls and all that. So anyway, I come here one hot day, come up to visit. So I'm out the back, enjoying a lovely day, in the sunshine in the summer. And I leave my tobacco on the picnic table. You know, on like a table and chairs kind of thing. So I go in the house, and she's in the house, and I go up to the bathroom, and I come back down again, and I go out the back door, and my tobacco's gone. And I'm like, what on earth's gone on here? So I'm thinking she's pulling a wind up. So I've gone in and I've said, have you seen the tobacco? Nope, nope, she goes. And then she says to me, look, that seagull's got it. And this seagull had just flown away. I'm like, no way. I'm jumping over gardens, looking for my tobacco, see if the seagull had dropped it. I was absolutely raging that this seagull had nicked my tobacco. And about 20 minutes later, she starts buckling with laughter and hands me my tobacco. But I didn't know that seagulls don't nick stuff. I don't know what I thought at that time, to be honest with you. But she's a wind-up merchant. That's for sure. So she likes to pull pranks. Right, there you go, all done. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All ready to spray up. There's some sticks around somewhere, but I'll just do these ones again. I'm just nipping the end off. I did before. Just to get that to wedge on there. Evening, Phil, Darren, how you doing? Father Thomas. That one's a bit loose. Nip a little bit off the end there. We'll get these sprayed up yellow. Still a bit loose, that one. Take care, Moose. See you later. Evening, Stew Pot. What about it, Fred? About what, pal? There you go. We'll get some old yellow. I like using the RAF training yellow for this bit. Hi Fred, I put up another video of the shop on my YouTube channel. Have to check it out sometime. No worries, pal. All good. Oh, no worries, mate. I'm on every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 7 o'clock in UK time. Sunday and Tuesday I'm doing the Lanc, and at the moment Thursdays I've just started doing the Turpits. So I'm spraying away from the edge of the tape because I don't want a ridge. Flip it over. Salt. Just leave that over there. Spin that round. Stick them in there. Oh, second one done. Evening, Phil Rice. How you doing? You go. Now one done. Last one. Now yellow, so that's good. Good timing there. So I'm going to give the old bombs another coat now, the green on the tail end. Airbrush cleaner. Get rid of that yellow. Do that again. That's another thing. If I don't drink all the tea, she hears me throwing it out the back door, and then I get into trouble for it. So, all the little bombs again. This time I'm going to use something not so aggressive, like a peg. Just because it's not as aggressive, so it won't damage the green that I've done. seagulls are flying rats. Yeah, she proper stitched me up though with that. I honestly thought, because I was a bit naive to what happens in Scotland, you know. I had no idea if it was true what she was saying or not, but she got me a good one anyway. She stitched me up a good one. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have them that way. Reason being, then I can just sit them down without having to put them up on the drying bit. Right. So we're back to the old olive drab. Make sure the greens go through. Now, see, so I've held it like that in there, and then I can just sit it on my bench, and I haven't got to worry about clamping it and all that carry on. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Super. I only put a little tiny drop in the cup, so I knew it didn't take much. We'll clean this out and we'll have a look and see how our yellow done. Super. We'll push them out of the way a minute. And we'll go for these. Which one did I do first? That one, I think. Yeah. Time for truth. Let's get the tweezers there. Let's come out all right. There we go. All exactly where they're supposed to be. All the same length. Even on the back there. All identical. Happy days. There's one. Hope they all come out like that. All right, no worries, Bubba. Good man. At least you can join in with the chat now, because that there is the YouTube chat in there. Evening, Ian. Hanu. How you doing? So, just unplug, peel this, and with a bit of luck, this one will come out the same as the others. That one's alright. Cool. Which wouldn't stick to my fingers sometimes. There you go. Another cool one there. Should have left that on the stick really so you can see better. There you go. And the back of it. Oh, happy face. All good. Doing what one peel. That one's got a tad overspray there. Might have to sort that out. Just a little tiny bit on the back there, but that's fine. I can sort that. No panic. What's everyone saying? Alright, nothing. Good. I'll show you the overspray. It's easy fix. Not a problem. Purely my fault. You see, it's a little bit overspray there, but that's fine. All the yellow bits are fine, so it's nothing to sort that out. We'll sort that out in a minute. I'll leave that on the stick. That one. I wasn't paying attention to where I'm spraying by the looks of it on that one. Too busy probably yapping, that was probably what it was. It's all good fun and easy to fix. All fingers and thumbs at this lark. Yeah. There you go. And same on the back. So we've got to do a tiny bit of overspray. That's fine. Get the old black flowing. See, this is what I like about all this, right? You know, you get to see all this carry on where you make a mistake. Right, so I'm just turning that right down now. So I've got a little line. I can see exactly where I'm spraying. Now, that one. Evening, Richard. Been in the ship in the shipyard building, yes. I see you had your hands full with the old ship. Open that up a tad more. That's that little touch stop. Now, if you remember, I sprayed the props a slightly different black. Sure, I sprayed it a slightly different black to the nose black, and it was black rubber tyre. So, because I'm touching up there, turn it down a little again. It's just a little touch up on that one and that one. That one. I think that one's alright. Yeah. Sorted. So the only thing left now is to quickly aqua gloss that lot, and we're good. Yeah, if you click on the bell bubba every time I post something, be it a review or live or whatever, you'll get notifications about half an hour before I'm live. And that will let you know that I'm going to be live in half an hour, and then when I'm live you'll get another notification. Right, so that's that. We want aqua gloss. So yeah, I'm just going to aqua gloss it to keep that yellow from getting damaged. Which one was it? That one. And then you'll get to see it. In all its glory. Use this old bit of paper towel here. Like so. It goes like a creamy colour, but it dries crystal clear. So once it's dry, it will look fine. And I'm going to leave that there so it drains, but that's how it will look once it's dry. So all good. Give them a quick burst. This stops them from getting damaged at all while I'm doing the rest of the build. and I'll matte coat them afterwards. Top Thrill drag chock at the moment. I have to check it out on the small scale shop. We're busy in there, just having fun with it. Cool. Evening Scott, Dave, Conrad. I already seen Richard there, so bit of blue screen wash. Always good with acrylics, the old screen wash. What you get for your car. Go. Super job. So yeah, I mean they're nearly drying already. There you go. They're all drying off nicely. So all good. And it just means we'll be able to pop them on when the time comes. And here's my lovely bombage. There you go. Here's the start of it. Like I say, these were kind of hand painted with the red and the yellow and all that carry on. It was a right mess on the original bombs, so I'm going to do exactly the same with a fine brush, and I'm just going to hand paint it because that's how it was back then. We all sit there trying to get nice neat lines with the decals and all that carry on. It wasn't like that. It was a complete looks like a 2-year-old painted them. So that's what we shall do, but we're just about 3 minutes left so of our hour. So that's about it for now. I think we've got our wonderful props up there all drying nicely. Here we go. All my props. Just the aqua gloss drying on them. And they're all exactly the same with the yellow distance, you know. And we've got our lovely bombs there. And I don't want to lose them before next time I'm live. And I will lose them because they're loose. So I'm just going to pop them in there and seal that. And I'm going to pop that down the back there. And that's it, safe as houses. Because I don't want to lose the things. Oh, wrong button. There. There we go. Cheers, Bubba. Yeah, they came out alright, you know. Sometimes you get a little bit of bleed underneath, but if you're careful with the tape, they tend to come out okay, you know. I mean, you can paint them yellow first, the props, and then paint the black. But you would still need to protect the paintwork before you put the masking tape on. You still got to measure the gap and all that. So I think it's just as easy that way, you know. And yellow on black, it actually goes quite well, opposed to the other way. Alclads are really good because your difficult colours like your red, your yellows, your oranges, in the Alclad Millspix, they actually go on really nice. So they're not a problem, you know. Ron, Turpit's next. No, mate. Turpit's will be on Thursday. So my next live will be Tuesday. And we'll get them bombs painted up with the red and yellow bands. And mucky them up a little bit before we fit them in. So, yeah. Turpits is just Thursdays for now. Once I've got the Lancaster done, it'll be Turpits all the way. But for now, until then, it's just the Lancaster and then Turpits on a Thursday. So that's me hour. Been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for everyone popping by, clicking the like buttons and whatever. Appreciated a lot. Do you know what I mean? And I shall see you all on Tuesday at 7 o'clock UK time, and we'll carry on. I'm not going to fit the props yet because I'll end up knocking them off while I'm messing about underneath with the undercarriage and that. So we've still got undercarriage, we've still got to fit the wheels. There's a load of little silly breakable bits underneath that need to be done. I need to finish the bombs and fit them, put the props on, then fit the decals on, then do the smoke engine weathering and whatnot and all that carry on, and then matte coat the whole thing before I can unmask it all. So there's still a fair little bit to go yet. It's only an hour, so you know, no worries. Anyway, everybody stay safe, take care, and like I say, thanks for popping by, and I'll see you all on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. You know where I am if you need me. Bye for now.